Good morning, YouTube. Hey, everyone out there in survival land. How you doing? Oh, they're frisky. Oh, look at that. Look at them go. Now, these things ignite really quick. See how quick? I just barely touched that. Hey, YouTube. Peter for Kaz coming at you. Hey, guys. There's been a lot of talk about this new 1% tax that's coming on. Supposedly going to be here after the election on next week, Tuesday. Hey, I just want to talk about this. I know this has been in the mix for a while. In fact, this came out quite a while ago. It came out about 10 months ago. They've been talking about this since like late 2009. And anyway, one thing that I want to talk about is that it's a 1% tax on all bank transactions. But actually, Obama's trying to cover that up because essentially what it does is whenever there's a bank transaction of money, whether you're buying a bond or you're buying maybe some stock or something like that, or maybe some mutual funds, maybe you're putting money in your savings or checking account, or maybe you're going to make a payment on your loan or something like that. But it says, it's only, okay, it's only a 1% tax on all transactions. But actually that's not true, because on some transactions it's going to be a 2% tax, and here's how. For all of you folks who have the ideal of direct deposit, okay, now you've got your paycheck, you've got your income tax, you've got your FICA, your Social Security, you got all your, everyone's being taxed to death already as it is. So now you've got direct deposit. So on top of all your payroll taxes, when your paycheck gets sent directly to your checking or savings account, whichever one you have it attached to, there's a 1% tax on that. Okay? So now it's Friday afternoon, you're done working, now you want to go to the bank or to the ATM or whatever, and you want to withdraw more money. Okay, you've been taxed 1% on the deposit of the automatic transfer of your payroll. Now you want to take out $100 from your payroll, which is another transaction, which is another 1%. So actually you're being charged 2% on your direct deposit payroll check. Now, a lot of people are missing the misconception of this. There will be several links underneath, and it seems as though that this is going to be voted on shortly after the election. And what it says here is that the bill has been in place. It's H.R. 4646. And this has been introduced for some time now. In fact, I think it was in February of 2010 when it got introduced. And the way it got introduced was Representative Chaka Fataha, Democrat of Pennsylvania, sponsored the bill. And it was also sponsored by Representative Peter DeFazio, again, another Democrat, and Senator Tom Harkin from Iowa, again, a third Democrat. Now, they automatically say it's only a 1% transaction on your money. Well, which is fine, but it's actually a 2% tax on your payroll, because, like I just explained, it goes in. Eventually, you're going to have to take it out. Now, let's say that it's Friday, and let's just say, for the sake of things, let's just say that your paycheck is $1,000 take home. All right, I know mine isn't, but some of you do have $1,000 take home. Okay, so let's say, all right, here's the weekend. All right, so you want to pay your car payment, so your automatic fund goes in, so it's a 1% tax for your car payment. Now you want to pay the utility bill. Okay, that's another transaction, 1% on the utility bill. Okay, now you want to go out, you want to take your wife and kids out. Okay, so now you go to the ATM and there's another 1%. Okay, so we're already up to 3, 4, 5, 6% on top of your payroll, added to all your payroll taxes. Now, there's going to be links underneath, and again, this is kind of crazy. This has been in the works for some time now, And the bill is almost up. And it says right here that Obama is going to try to sneak it in. And the vote, I mean, the bill is coming up for a vote in December 23rd, 2010. So it's coming up really, really fast. So there we have it, folks. And, Obama's words, okay? The middle class will not see any new taxes, all right? And the reason why this is happening, it's very, very obvious, okay? The stimulus, which everyone told the president, it's not going to work. The stimulus is not going to work. And the reason for that is because you cannot create jobs simply out of thin air. You can't do it. No matter how hard you try, you can't do it. Here in Michigan, the industrial complex has just been destroyed. And, those big time jobs aren't coming back. So now it's the domino effect across the whole nation. And that's pretty much what I want to touch on here. And, we're talking about taking more money out of the American people. Taking more money from the middle class because there's more middle class than any other people. And it's just ironic how everything works. And it's killing the economy. We're going to be looking forward to these new taxes coming up. I don't care who you vote for next week, Tuesday. I really don't. Whether you vote for Democrat or Republican, they're all on the same team. People, you need to wake up and you need to understand it. It doesn't matter who's in the office. It doesn't matter who is in government because, the end, regardless how we get to the end solution, one group takes the long way, the other group takes the short way, but we get to the same position. There is no Republican. There is no Democratic Party. They're all on the same party. They're all connected. It's just like, big time wrestling. When they're in the wrestling match and they're all fighting each other and this and that and, they're beating the heck out of each other, but behind the scenes, they're all holding hands, having dinner and drinking together. America, you need to wake up. You need to wake up, America. It's time to wake up. How much more taxes are we going to sit here and just say, okay, we'll pay it, I guess. Okay, but how many more houses does this country have to lose? How many more jobs does this country have to lose? Until it happens to you, you don't really give a rip. You don't really care about what's going on. It just makes me sick. The links will be underneath, and folks, we just really need to do something here. America, it's time to wake up.